Hi Glamour and Sugaries, it's me Cherry. Welcome to another episode. Okay, hold your horses. We're doing something really special today. These are maple bacon caramel cupcakes. Oh yeah. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up to like my video and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell down below so you know when I come out with a new one. I love making glamorous and fun recipes, so please stay tuned to my channel. Let me introduce you to the cupcake. Cupcake, meet my friends. The cupcake base is made out of a caramel cupcake and it's topped with my light American buttercream but maple flavored. Then I drizzle it with chocolate, fill it with chocolate, fill it with caramel, and hit it with some bacon. We're gonna get into this recipe. It's gonna be pretty simple because I'm gonna do this with just a whisk and some bowls. We're not gonna use the stand mixer yet. That's for the frosting. I'm gonna share a special secret with you so that we can get those domed shaped cupcakes. They're a little bit more robust and they have that muffin looking top on them. My favorite way to make them. We start out by preheating the oven to 370 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna make sure to fill our muffin tin with our lovely liners. I love gold because you know me, I love the bling. Starting with the dry ingredients, we need 2 cups minus 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're gonna add 1 cup of sifted brown sugar. Ooh, I love brown sugar. Then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And that's the fine salt there, babe. All right, where's my whisk? There you are, whisk. Until it's well combined. Okay, you're just gonna have to keep me from boogieing. Now we're gonna add the dry ingredients. Now if it's a little lumpy in there, it's okay. It's the brown sugar clumping together. But no sweat, don't sweat it. Set the dry ingredients to the side. And we're gonna do the wet ingredients. Sorry, that was a little loud. We're gonna start with this elusive butter. It's half a cup plus 1 tablespoon of unsalted, melted, and slightly cooled butter. To that, we're gonna add half a cup of milk and 3/4 cups of sour cream. Now this is the full fat sour cream. This is my secret weapon. This is definitely something you want to use in your baked goods to keep it moist and tender. We'll just whisk that a little bit together there. Then we're gonna add in 1 large room temperature egg. It's important that the ingredients are at the same temperature. That's so they blend really well and smoothly together. If you have something that's cold, it's more likely to clump. Now we're gonna add caramel flavoring, 2 teaspoons. Whisk that thoroughly. Time to add the wet ingredients to the dry ones. Switch to your spatula and go ahead and mix that in just until you get it fully combined. We don't like over mixing in this kitchen. Now we're gonna get to the scooping. Ooh. I'm gonna show you some more tips and tricks as we go along here, because I do things just slightly differently. We're gonna take our ice cream scooper, it's about the regular size there, and we're gonna fill these to almost the top. See how full that is? Yeah, it's gonna be that full. Smells like maple syrup and caramel in here. Ooh. I encourage you to try these. They all have to be about the same size in order to cook at the same time. I need a shaking machine. Now we put them in our 370-degree oven and wait for the magic. For the cupcakes, here's the precaution. you're at 370 for 10 minutes. Once that 10-minute timer goes off, you're not gonna open this oven. No opening the oven. We keep it closed, we switch the bake to 350 degrees, and we cook for the last 10 to, 12 minutes or so. Don't forget, oven times always vary. Be sure to check out my buttercream flour ice cream cone cupcakes video so that you can find out how else you can use these beautiful caramel cupcakes. Okay, here's the good stuff. We have center cut bacon. Get yourself a sheet tray and cut yourself a foil to fit on top. The duller side is the more non-stick side of the foil. So that's what we want to use. Then we take our bacon. Ooh, look at that. I'm showing you how to make it super crispy. Make sure for your bacon, you preheated your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. For 20 minutes, we're gonna cook these babies. Get your mitts on. And get the bacon out. Woo, 21 minutes, and that baby is crisp. Use a pastry brush to wipe off that foamy fat from the bacon. OMG, look at that. Yeah, I'm adding coarse sea salt to salty bacon. You have witnessed something that's never been done, just kidding. Paper towel here to let it dry and crisp up. And then we'll work with it for the cupcakes. Once your cupcakes have been cooling in their pan for about 10-15 minutes, you want to remove them carefully and put them on a rack to cool completely. Dome-shaped and lovely. This is my attempt at making caramel. Okay, I've tried making caramel multiple times with different results, and I always overcook it and it turns into this hard candy. So we're gonna try and make caramel today, and if it's successful, it will turn into this beautiful silky sauce that we're gonna pour into the middle of those cupcakes. We're gonna turn this to medium heat, and we have 1 cup of brown sugar in there already. We're gonna add organic maple syrup, 1/2 cup. All right, so stir it around and allow that to heat up. We can even turn up the heat just a little there. Be careful as you stir. And we're gonna turn it down a little bit to medium here. We're gonna stir it until the sugar dissolves. Smush all those little hard little pieces down and they will dissolve. Ooh, look, it's starting to bubble. In the meantime, your butter should be room temperature or a little bit warmer than that, because if it's too cold, it's gonna cause the caramel here to seize up. Turn your heat to low, 6 tablespoons of butter. And you can turn it to low medium. Now it's been about 2-3 minutes, and I'm going to add 1/2 cup of slightly warmed cream here. And we can turn it down just a little. A little bit at a time and mix it in. Look at that sauce. Okay, now we're gonna add a little more. And fully incorporate that. Let it bubble up just a little bit. This is on low medium right now. And it's going to thicken. And that's it, I'm turning it off. Now I'm just going to stir it and let it cool down. And it will thicken up and hopefully make this beautiful caramelly sauce. It's time to work on the frosting. We're making maple buttercream frosting. Here in this bowl, I have 2 cups of butter, which is the same as 4 sticks. Now the key to this is that the butter is still cold. I prefer my butter to be a little bit on the colder side because it whips up and you can use the frosting right away, but it's just slightly softened on the outside. And you can see it's a little bit hard, but if you turn it up, it'll start to soften the butter. Just gonna let that whip on medium-high until it gets nice and smooth and a little paler in color. As always, don't forget to scrape down the bowl and mix again. As you can see, it's getting even more pale now, almost white in color. All right, this is 3 1/4 cups of sifted confectioner's or powdered sugar. I'm gonna put about half in right now. Now to get it to come together even more, you can add the 2 teaspoons of maple syrup that we are putting in to flavor it. Now we're gonna add the rest of the powdered sugar and whip it up nicely. Whip it on high. Whip it good. Next, you're gonna lick this whole thing. Now we're gonna get everything ready before we do the final exciting decorating. Cut it into thirds if you can. If not, you can probably use your fingers to break it apart. And now we're gonna crumble up a little bit on the side here to use it as a garnish. Get your 16-inch piping bag. Don't cut the tip yet, just put it in a glass. I'm gonna put a little bit of brown food coloring on the side because when we pipe this, it's gonna come out really crazy and pretty. So I'm taking a chopstick here and just dipping it in there. And then I'm going to try to create a line of some sort down the bag. Sometimes it's never a perfect line, but as long as you get some color in there, it's gonna be real pretty. Now we scoop the frosting in. You can always refill the bag. Take it down. Let's say, by chance, you forgot to put the piping tip on the bottom. And I'm using this 6B piping tip. You can just get another bag, bigger or the same size as this one. Measure it out and cut the bottom out to accommodate this tip. Okay. And there you go. Now you can cut off the tip of this and insert it into the other bag. Problem solved, babe. Ready to pipe. We're keeping them open as we pipe to make a little well there for something special. Look at that pretty color. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We feast with our eyes first, so looks chocolatey, doesn't it? Now I'll show you the variation. This is actually an apple corer, but some people just use a spoon, but you're gonna go in and dip it in there and do a little twist, and it'll give you a core of cake, which you can set aside to stuff back in after we add the caramel. Now we're gonna pour some caramel in there. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever done this. Woo! Oh wow, look at that. Ooh, try not to pull it too much. Oh my gosh, caramel is successful. Whoa. But what you can do is just cut off the little top there and just stuff it back in. There you go. Want to see it again? All you have to do is cut it off a little bit there and stuff it back in. And there you have a complete cupcake, and no one will know the beautiful surprise that awaits them. Now we're going to pipe on top of these. Time to decorate this baby. We're gonna put a piece of beautiful bacon in there. And then we're gonna drizzle some chocolate in there. Whoa, and now we are going to drizzle the chocolate all over it. Oh, ooh, this is hot chocolate. And then we can put a little bit more bacon pieces on there. And and powder it with loveliness. Okay. Powdered sugar is also one of my secret weapons. The maple bacon cupcake. I'm speechless. Just take a look, please. Come in real close and look at what we made today. Oh, the colors are just so enticing. I cannot wait to bite into these. My merry-go-round of cupcakes. Okay guys, we're gonna try it. Woo! All right, here we go. We're gonna cut it and see if this is one with the caramel inside. Please be a caramel one. Ooh, yeah, look, the caramel just melted. This is definitely a fork type of cupcake. I just want you to see this really quick first. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Caramel, frosting, and bacon. That tastes like breakfast. It's so good. You're gonna love it. What can I say? The cake is super moist because of that sour cream. The caramel inside is so yummy. And the buttercream is creamy. That chocolate fudge on top. And the bacon is yummy, crispy. That bacon just gave me a hint of salt that, oh my gosh, it's amazing. You have got to try this. I really appreciate you watching, and I hope that you get a chance to try these yummy cupcakes. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to share these recipes with your family and friends. I'm sure they'll love them, and I can't wait to see you again next time. Bye!